Okay, hey there guys, we're looking at very briefly how we'd use Camtasia on Windows, and there's some good news for you. Camtasia on the Windows software is actually a slightly superior program than the Camtasia on the Mac software. I'm not sure why, but it just is. So let's have a little brief look at that, just a little dive into it. So we're going to have to open up Camtasia first, so you might want to go to your magnifying glass and type in CAM, Camtasia. So pop it in there, and there you go. Here comes your Camtasia Studio. Wonderful, opening up. And we've got a little welcome screen there, and it should also give you the free training down here. It's not really free because the school has paid for it, but there are some great tutorials there. Now my tutorial is just to dive in. Let's just make a screencast, but these tutorials are well worth watching when you've got a bit of time. They go into some detail about all the wonderful functions that Camtasia has, but just for now I'm just going to show you how to make a quick and dirty screencast. Okay, so let's have a look at how that goes. So we'll keep this box ticked, we want that, and we'll go to close there. Okay, so you're going to need a little brief lesson, of course, just a mock lesson. I've made a mock lesson here, test lesson 1, there you go, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. My lesson's going to be on numbers. Please do pause me and go ahead and just make a very brief mock lesson, just to get some experience with using the software. Okay, so pause me and then do that and come back. Okay, I hope you've done that. Let's go back to Camtasia. So there's Camtasia. You've got your lesson open behind Camtasia like I do. And now we're going to go to record the screen. So you want to click on that. Click. And it's initializing the camera. You should be able to see all that. There you go. And there's me in the bottom hand corner there. You want to move this up so your volume's about halfway. I like this. This is straight away. It's a little bit more complex than the Mac version. There's more you can do on the Windows version. Full screen, it selects full screen normally because that's what you generally want to record, your full screen. The web camera's on. You can have that off or on. I like to have it on because the students like it on, so it's good to have that on if possible, and it is available. There I am. Okay, and I might move that down. I've gone a bit loud there. And then you click on record to record. So 3, 2, 1, click. There you go. And counting down, 3, 2, 1. And here we are recording our lesson. And hello students, how are you? We're now recording our lesson. Here's number 1. You want to put something down there for number 1. There it is. 1 square. Put down that. Go on to the next page. Here's number 2, students. We might want to put 2 things down. Now, a great thing about Camtasia, just to step out of the lesson for a moment, guys, a great thing about Camtasia is you can actually pause. You can actually pause and then do things to the screen and then come back. So if you want to pause, you just go down to here, I believe it says recording, and you can just click on pause. And now it's paused. Okay, now I'm actually using other software to record today because I can't use Camtasia to record Camtasia. I'm using other software, so obviously I'm not paused. But for the students, they would see me as paused. So here I can pause the program and put in, a couple of squares. There you go, a couple of squares, 1, 2. If I wanted to talk about something more complex than the number 2, say the capital of Peru, and I forgot about that, I can pause the video and go and find the capital of Peru just by a quick Google search and then come back. Pausing is great because it allows you just to take some time just to sort yourself out and your lesson. Anyway, let's unpause, let's resume. And we're back. We're recording again. Hello students, here's the number 2. Here are 2 blue squares and so on. Okay, let's say it's time to end the lesson. So we'll go to down here, our Camtasia again, bring that up, that little screen up again, and just click on stop. Okay, and it's automatically started to play through the lesson for us. We don't need to see that. That's wonderful. It's there. We just trust that we recorded. You can watch through it if you like. But I think we'll stop. Okay, let's go to save and edit now. So we're going to have to go back to the, so you want to save this. So this is work that we've done because we're going to, we're not finished. We obviously want to do a few more things with this video file, but you need to save it somewhere. So organize yourself the way you want to save it. Right now I'm just going to put it on the desktop, capture 1 on the desktop. I'm not going to save it anywhere particularly fancy today, but you can work out where you'd like to save it. We're not saving a finished file. I think it's worth saying that as well. What we are saving is a working file. It's called a camproj. You can see up here it says camproj. That means this is just a project. It's in work. And now here's what I want to show you more of. How you can basically quickly edit what you've got there. And I'll just move this out of the way if that's all right, guys. That's the other program I'm using to record. And here you go. Here's your camproj, your Camtasia project. Now here's my face. I might want to make that slightly bigger. There you go. I might make that bigger. For the students generally like your face. You can see here's your project here. You can play through it a little bit. Okay, that's enough. We don't need to hear me going on and on. Now, the best thing about Camtasia is you can do some editing. Okay, so say we didn't like the beginning. Say there was a part of the beginning we didn't like. Well, let's cut that bit out. So if you move this little green tag here, right, there, and then if you click on, see that cut, right, that will just cut it out. It's gone. It's gone now. That bit was a bad recording, so we took that out. Okay. Imagine at the end there was a bit that you didn't like. You just wanted to get rid of that. Well, you do the same. Okay. You can move the red bit. It doesn't matter which bit you move as long as there's a blue bit. You cut that out as well. You can right click on that, I believe, if you want. You can do that way and just cut that out. There you go. Cut. You can see it moves it up. It moves it up as well. Okay, so we've done a bit of editing there straight away. Isn't that wonderful? There's other things you can do. You can insert and move around as well, but that's a little bit more complex. Let's just go with the basics now. So I've made some edits to that. Wonderful. Okay, we can play through it again. You can see that it's changed a little. Okay. Cutting can be quite useful, I find, particularly for the end and the beginning of the video. I don't make too many cuts in the middle. It can get a bit fussy. You know, you don't have too long to make these videos. They don't have to be perfect. They have to be good enough. All right, now let's say that's perfect. Wonderful. We've done some cutting. Fantastic. The video's fine. I'm ready to share it now, but I've got to save the final version now. I want to save it no longer as a project. So I've got to go to produce and share. Oh, whoopsie-daisy, I'm back. Just a little mini glitch there. I've got to go to produce and share. So I click up here and I go produce and share. Click on that. And it's going to save it as an MP4, which is just good for now. Later on, we'll work out how to upload it to YouTube. But for now, we're just going to save it as an MP4. So there you go. We're going to save it as an MP4. We'll just put it on the desktop. That's fine. Next, we'll call it test one. Test one. Right on the desktop. That's fine. I'm not fussed about that. On the desktop. And finish. So now that's actually going to save that as a finished video, right, onto the desktop. Now, to look at uploading that to YouTube is a whole different project, and we might look at that later. That's probably briefly worth having a quick look now. If you did want to upload that straight to YouTube without making an MP4 on your desktop or anywhere you want to save it, you can just go to Produce and Share up here, click on that, and share straight to YouTube, which is what I actually usually do. And that should open up the YouTube box normally. Here it comes. It's thinking. And there you go. You've got to sign in. I'm already signed in. So signing into YouTube is a whole different lesson. So we'll look at how to do that shortly. But for now, the purpose of this video is just how to make a screencast. So please do turn me off and go and make a screencast using Camtasia Studio. Thanks for your time. Cheers.